John 19:16-30. So Jesus is being crucified. And then the inscription on him was the King of the Jews. The Jews did not, the priests and leader did not like this. They said that he is the King of the Jews, pretty much saying, but we reject that. We don't say that that is true. But Pilate left it as it's written. So that was interesting. So the truth was left, even though people did not agree with it, and it was written by this, this person who didn't believe. Then we know that Jesus died. There were thieves and robbers on both sides of him. Jesus, John highlights not that the messages that Jesus said during his final moment. John didn't even mention about the conversion of one of the thieves. So that was interesting that John would leave those kind of part out, I guess, because John was focused on the message that Jesus is God in flesh. But I'm not sure why he left it out. However, he did talk about how Jesus entrusted Mary, his mom, to him. And then I was curious, why would he do that instead of, leaving it in the care of his own family members. And I thought that it has something to do with the faith, that John was a believer while at that time his family probably didn't believe. And maybe his dad even, or maybe his dad was gone, or his Joseph, his kind of adoptive foster dad. But so I think that was one of the case. I put it into ChatGPT, and it actually gave another angle that John was actually there when, when all this happened. He experienced this with Mary, and he was faithful. He showed to Jesus that he was faithful when everyone else fled. And Mary was there, so they have this common experience that bond them. They have Jesus that bond them. They have the faith that bonds them. And I'm pretty sure Mary believed, or she might be kind of wondering, but I think John experienced it, the grief, the love for Jesus with Mary, and so he was qualified at that point to take care of Mary in a physical and spiritual sense, and mental sense. Not only that, later on, ChatGPT reminded us that James became a church leader. So it said that it might be a temporary, kind of situation. I'm not sure, because it says right here, from that hour the disciple took her into his own household. So it sounds like a long-term thing to me. So then after that, he said he was thirsty, Jesus, and when he has received the sour wine, he said it is finished, and gave up his spirit. And that, yeah, that was the crucifixion of Jesus in a nutshell.